A Comal County Sheriff supervisor and a deputy, both off the force after admitting to having a sexual relationship and not reporting it. Sergeant Kelly Metz and Deputy Patrick Byrne denied co-workers' claims that one of those encounters took place while on duty. KSAT Investigates Dylan Collier takes us inside the internal affairs case.
That smoke seen billowing on screen is from a service rifle inadvertently fired by then Comal County Sheriff's Corporal Kelly Metz as she conducted an inspection on another deputy's vehicle in September 2019. Metz was suspended a day and ordered to go through firearms retraining, according to her personnel file released to KSAT following a public records request. The punishment pales in comparison to her most recent discipline.
The complaint against you is in reference to fraternization and employee nepotism.
In early January, now Sergeant Metz was questioned by Internal Affairs about possibly having sexual encounters with Deputy Patrick Byrne while both were on duty. According to records, while Metz and Byrne were near patrol vehicles in the parking lot of the Antler Cafe in May of last year, this man, David Brackage, threw a rock at Byrne's windshield after hearing, quote, moaning sounds like sexual gratification coming from the area of the patrol units. Metz, shown in this Facebook picture from an unrelated sheriff's event, denied the allegations, instead claiming she was teaching Byrne how to make felony traffic stops. Neither of them had their body-worn cameras on. Neither reported the damaged windshield.
It was completely dark where he walked up. We didn't see him until he was right up on us.
Two fellow deputies told Internal Affairs Byrne bragged about Metz's sexual prowess, each repeating a crass phrase used by Byrne to describe Metz's ability to perform a specific sex act. Metz, when questioned by investigators, confirmed that she and Byrne did have two sexual encounters at her home while neither of them was on the clock. Hookups that occurred just months after he joined the agency based off the date of hire listed on Byrne's LinkedIn page. Neither the supervisor or subordinate deputy reported the relationship to administration, records show, a violation of the sheriff's policy on employee fraternization.
But the investigation into the duo's actions took on an extra layer. Byrne confirmed meeting with the sergeant late last year after being interviewed by Internal Affairs and claims Metz asked him to be untruthful.
I'm not going to lie. I want to keep my job.
While Metz acknowledged to investigators that she spoke with Byrne, she told them she was trying to protect the deputy and that she felt like she was being targeted. Byrne's admission dealt a critical blow to both of their careers with the sheriff's office.
He's gone on tape, and he's pointing a finger straight at you. This is a sad state of affairs.
And it has not stopped since I started here. And there is absolutely no recourse. Excuse me.
While records show Metz was terminated weeks after giving that interview, Byrne was able to land on his feet, at least temporarily. Somerset Police Chief Gary Reeves confirms that even though Byrne was terminated from the Comal County Sheriff's Office for untruthfulness, he was hired as a reserve officer less than 7 weeks later after disclosing what happened, and in large part because Byrne had not been a supervisor when the sexual encounters took place. Chief Reeves confirms Byrne separated from Somerset PD after we reached out for comment. For KSAT Investigates, I'm Dylan Collier.
Metz did not respond to a request for comment. Comal County Sheriff Mark Reynolds declined an interview request. As far as this guy, prosecutors in Comal County dismissed the criminal case against Brackage in mid-January, while the investigation of Metz and Byrne was taking place.
Keep up to date with all of San Antonio's top news, weather, and so much more by clicking the like and subscribe buttons below. And once again, thanks for watching KSAT.